got these like fake AirPods that I'm so obsessed with. I am trying to manifest a real AirPod Maxes because I'm like obsessed with the headphone aesthetic. So if anyone wants to get me these for Christmas, I would love that. Okay, anyways, so hi guys, it's Mariana and welcome to my 24-hour readathon. I have a lot to do today, and by a lot I mean absolutely nothing. So I haven't done a 24-hour readathon in a month. I usually do a 24-hour readathon every month. I usually just don't record it, but I miss doing these vlogs. Actually, what inspired me to, I'm not gonna lie, what actually inspired me to come back to booktube is Jamie from Jamie's show. She did a 24-hour readathon and I was like, I miss filming my 24-hour readathons. Like, I do one every month, but I miss filming them. And so yeah, but I have like 9 days left. It's 2 days before Thanksgiving. We have a few days left in the month, and I need to read 25 books this month and 25 books next month so I can reach my mental reading goal of 200 books. So I have a lot of reading to do this month. I only have a few more books. I think I have to read 10 books so I can do that. So I figured, usually in the 24-hour readathons I read about like 6 or 7 books, so I figured I would read like that much and that would help me out so much. But even if I don't read that much, like, it'll still help me out. So I've been really in like the Christmas spirit. I don't really read Christmas books, but I've been really in the Christmas spirit this year. So I bought a bunch of Christmas books. They're gonna be here Friday, but I found a bunch on Kindle Unlimited, and on Audible there's a bunch that you can read without like needing credits. So I'm gonna read those. There's a Thanksgiving book I want to read. I want to read 2 Christmas books, a Thanksgiving book, and then I have some books on my Kindle Unlimited that I want to read. Hello? Oh, well, hold on. So, okay, I needed to sit down because there was a lot of movement going on. But yeah, where did my phone go? It's in my pockets. It's in my pockets. So yeah, I have a lot of Kindle books I want to read. But yeah, it's 3 o'clock, so I'm gonna get started reading. I'm gonna download this book now, and I'll see you guys in my next update. Okay, so I just finished You Can Thank Me Later, and I gave it 3 stars. So this book is about, first of all, I need to start reading descriptions of books before I go into it, because I saw the cutesy cover and I said, oh, this will be a cute little rom-com Thanksgiving book. This book had 2% romance in it. This book was so depressing. It was about this girl, and she's the youngest sister of a bunch of brothers, which I can relate, but because I'm the opposite, I'm the oldest sister of a bunch of brothers, so I really like the brothers like aspect, because I feel like only girls with brothers like understand, you know. But I also don't relate as much because I'm the oldest sister. But like, there are things she was talking about when she was saying how like when you have a bunch of brothers, you know how to eat like 2 slices of pizza at a time, or like when you have a bunch of brothers, like, I don't know, it's just like stuff that I can relate to. Like, when you have a bunch of brothers, you learn it, you know, when dinner's ready, you get your ass up here and you go and get your dinner, because if you don't get your dinner, then you're not gonna get and eat dinner. Like, literally, my stepmom like quite literally has to tell me that dinner's ready before like the boys, because they will eat everything. But anyways, yeah, so it's about that, and one of her brothers ended up marrying her best friend, and her best friend had cancer, and the cancer came back and she passed away. And so now we're following this current Thanksgiving, and his brother has a new girlfriend that she doesn't particularly approve of. There's nothing wrong with the girlfriend, but she just has kids, and like the brother never really wanted kids, so she's like, okay, well, why are you with her? And she just seems like so different from his type, and so she doesn't really like the girlfriend for him. And then it just feels like their Thanksgivings like as a family, and it was really depressing in the beginning. And when I first started reading this, I'm like, oh, this is kind of depressing, but at least it's a romance. And then I got halfway through it and I was like, there's no romance. By the time I was halfway through it, I was like, okay, well, I'm already halfway through it, and it's not even like I literally had 30 more minutes left to read it. So I was like, well, I got there, might as well finish it. So I ended up giving it 3 stars. It's actually really good. It's a really good family novel, and I actually liked that there wasn't any romance, because Thanksgiving is all about family. Not saying it's not about romance, but it's all about family. And it just, I don't know, this year I'm just really happy because I just really want to read a Thanksgiving book this year, and I'm like really happy that I did because I love holidays. We don't really celebrate holidays. Ever since my mom got divorced 10 years ago, we haven't really celebrated Thanksgiving as a family. This year we're going to celebrate it in our house for like the first time ever, and that just makes me very happy because I love holidays, and I'm a very nostalgic person, and I just keep thinking about when I was younger and I would watch like Hallmark movies during Thanksgiving break, and I would eat the icing out of like the tube, like the icing tube. That's when I started doing that. That's when I got that really bad habit that I have where I literally just buy icing. I literally just buy cake icing and I just eat it. And so I started that terrible habit. And I would watch like Hallmark movies, and we would make dinner together. And this year I'm going to attempt to make an apple pie because I don't know, I mean, I talk about it kind of, but I love to bake. And like before my grandma passed away, I always baked a key lime pie. And although I don't want to attempt a key lime pie this year because I haven't baked one in years, I don't even remember how to make it, so I don't want to attempt to make it this year. But I do want to make something simple like an apple pie or maybe some chocolate chip cookies. But like I literally make chocolate chip cookies on like a regular day basis. And I just realized like I always felt imposter syndrome because like I love to bake, but then I'm like, but like everybody likes to bake, and like I only bake cookies, and I bake the ones that like come out of the tube. But my family loves when I make them. Like I'm pretty much the only one who makes them exactly the way that everyone in my family loves them, even if they do come out of the tube. And so this year I'm just gonna, I wanted to get into baking more. I wanted to start making my own cookies and making my own foods, and so this year I'm gonna attempt to make my own apple pie. Hopefully, I don't know if I actually will be able to because we have to go shopping for this stuff tomorrow, and Thanksgiving is literally Thursday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I mean, you're watching this on Thanksgiving, which I actually didn't realize that I was doing until now, but whatever. I think a fun little 24-hour readathon would be something good for people to watch when they're like calming down from the day, or like, you know, or like just chilling throughout the day, or you know, there are some people who don't really celebrate Thanksgiving. There are some people who don't do much for Thanksgiving, so I figured I would still upload for those who might care. And I've just been like I said, I'm a very nostalgic person, so I was like reminiscing on like my first year on BookTube and how I literally remember everybody making like who I'm thankful for videos like out of nowhere. And I remember like I was going to my dad's house. Oh, I have fireplace sounds playing. I'm sorry if you like can hear that and it's like disturbing. I like a lot of like small noises in my room. I'm really sensitive to sound, so I don't like it. I don't like just no sound, but I don't like too much sound. So I have like my diffuser, and then I have my Alexa always playing like fireplace sounds. But I literally remember that Thanksgiving, like people started making videos, so I remember like rushing and hurry up and filming mine. And I was going to my dad's house either the next day or that night and rushing and filming my video and rushing and uploading and editing and everything. And like it just, I don't know, it just made me so happy. So yeah, I think I'm gonna read another Christmas book. I was gonna like read a book on my Kindle. I was gonna like lay down and read a book on my Kindle, but there's some things that I still need to do. I need to find a filter for my new Instagram. I took some Instagram pictures, and I'm just switching up the content, so I need to find some pictures that fit the aesthetic. And I also want to crochet a little bit and play some video games before I like sit down and like read for the night. So I do have some audiobooks on Audible. So I have Along Came Holly, The Royal Assignment, Snowy Day, The Package, and The Best Worst Christmas. I'm kind of leaning towards The Best Worst Christmas. The Package seems good, but that's literally only an hour long. Like I literally would finish that in 30 minutes. Then I have The Royal Assignment because I love like royal like Christmas stories. I don't really like royal like regular royal books. Well, I don't really know. I don't hate them or anything. But I really love like royal Christmas stories, like the Hallmark royal movies. Like the ones with Vanessa Hudgens, I hate the celebrity lookalike trope. But the only reason I love the Vanessa Hudgens movies are because they are royalty. That's the only reason why. And I ate it up. Also today or tomorrow I want to watch, maybe tonight, like I'll take a break and I want to watch the Lindsay Lohan movie, Christmas movie. So yeah, I think I don't know if I want to read The Worst Best Christmas or The Royal Assignments. Let me see what The Worst Best Christmas is about. Okay, small town. Her mother's dating the man next door who happens to be the father of her ex-boyfriend. I'm sorry, but the worst best. I love second chance numbers. Literally, both of the Christmas books that I bought that are coming in Friday, um, are ex Christmas stories, like second chance romance Christmas stories. I love this. Maybe if I have a little time, if I can find like maybe 2 more books, I can do a second chance romance Christmas books recommendations video. I think I am planning on doing a Christmas books recommendation video. I just uploaded on Patreon my schedule for the rest of the year because I have the rest of this year planned out and then a little bit of the beginning of next year planned out. Oh no, I have a Christmas reading vlog coming up, but I don't have a Christmas recommendations vlog. Well, Christmas Eve reading vlog. But I could switch out my one of my recs for Christmas recs. So you guys let me know. Yeah. You guys let me know if you want a Christmas recommendation, Christmas book recommendations. And then I'm also going to be hauling some Christmas books. I love that like Christmas books are becoming popular because I love Hallmark movies. And like Christmas books weren't really that popular. They weren't that many for some reason. And then last year there was like an insert. So now this year, my favorite thing is like watching trends slowly become popular. So like, you know, I knew that this year was going to be a good year. I wanted to read some last year, but I was like, nah. It'll be fine because next year, which is this year, will be a good year because that's when like everyone's gonna see the popularity from the Christmas books and then they're gonna make their own. And so yeah, so now there's a bunch of Christmas books. I can't wait till I found a black one. The author name is Brittany C. Cherry and the book is called The Holidays. I'm very excited for that one. I've never read Brittany C. Cherry before because she's a black author, but she writes a lot of white characters, and I just hate when black authors do that. And like, yeah, I could read from a black author, and like I read white characters anyways because that's all that's out there, and I could support a black author. But it's like such a grudge because I'm like, please, like I don't want to, like, you know, it's just like a little, I just feel sad. Like I want to support them obviously, but I'm just like, why are you writing white people? Like, stop it. And then there was one I read a few days ago, which I read when I do my recommendation video. I got y'all, okay. So yeah, there's a lot of Christmassy, and I love Hallmark movies. Like, I love Hallmark movies. I'm also writing my own Christmas book for my subscribers. I'm gonna charge like I think like $3 on Patreon. I did start my Patreon back up. I am charging $3, so I might charge like maybe $4 or $2, maybe $2. If I can write this story before Christmas. So because I want to get it published, but like I'm so scared of like getting rejected. Honestly, I would rather just not even try. I'm not gonna lie. But like that would be cool to see my name. Like I am having a book coming out. That would be so cool to see myself having a book coming out. But like, I don't know, I have a lot to work on. I need to work on being consistent with my writing. I need to work on sticking with the story and writing it. I need to work on finishing the story. And I usually just write a lot of fan fiction, or I write a lot of smut, like one chapter smut. So I have to work on like characterization and, you know, working on chemistry and things like that. Because I'm so used to just writing like a quick little one shot. You don't really have to do too much with those. So, but let's just know, whatever book I'm writing, the smut is gonna be banging. Because I'm taking the smut from my fan fictions, like my fan fiction writing smut, and putting it into my books. So it's gonna be banging. It's gonna be banging. Yeah, this is a lot of talking. I am, you know, it's one thing I'm gonna do is talk. But yeah, I'm going to listen to The Worst Best Christmas, The Best Worst Christmas, whatever it's called. I'm going to crochet a little bit. I'm gonna work on my Instagram feed because I need to upload this before like 8-ish. Not saying I have to, but nobody's gonna like it after that time. You know what I'm saying? Low-key before 7. and it's so dark outside. It's literally 5 p.m. and I want to record some like aesthetically, like me playing my video games and stuff like that. I want to record some aesthetic clips for this. I recorded me eating, but I don't know if I want to put that in before or after. I don't know. This vlog, I'm gonna be trying some new things in this vlog maybe. So yeah, but let me stop talking so I can get to reading. But I have to rest my ears because I will have these little things on all day and like not even notice my ears are hurting until like out of nowhere.
Hands do the talking when I see it, baby. I'ma let my hands do the talking when I see it, baby. I'ma let my hands do the talking when I see it, baby. I'ma let my hands do the talking when I see it, baby.
I'm not going back.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm staying here. It has nothing to do with, your romantic fling. Paris is Paris. And it's you and I, but it's obvious we're not. I don't think we're right for each other.
I'ma let my hands do the talking when I see it, baby. I'ma let my hands do the talking when I see it, baby. I'ma let my hands do the talking when I see it, baby.
Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. Anyways, so I just finished the best worst holiday, and I gave it 3 stars. It was, excuse me, it was a pretty good book actually. It was a lot better than I expected. So what this book is about, this this girl, and she is going home for the holidays to visit her mom, and she finds out that her mom is dating her boyfriend's dad, her ex-boyfriend's dad. And so her ex-boyfriend, they kind of had like a little nasty ending. They were like high school sweethearts. It ended abruptly. She moved to Australia. They're from England somewhere. And so when she comes back, she like, he's there, and so they have like a lot of history, and there's so much angst. My like second chance romances is like literally my favorite trope. Like I would say it's now second chance romance then enemies to lovers, because I don't know, like the angst and second chance romance, oh my gosh. And then I love when like the characters have broken up and you like, you don't know the boyfriend's or the person like reason as to why they broke up. Like it's usually the girl, it's usually the main female character, and she never knows like why, like the real reason why he broke up. Like to her, he like maybe he like was talking to another girl, or like he lost interest, like maybe he cheated, and like the whole time it's actually something completely different than what she thought it was, and she never knew the truth the entire time. I absolutely love that. And in this book, it had one of my favorite tropes where one of the characters is like, I know your secret, and then the other character is like, oh my gosh, you do. And then they're like, yeah. And then they're like, the other person's like about to be like, okay, you got me, I'm in love with you. But then the person cuts them off and they're like, you actually blah blah blah. Like in this book, she was like, you actually like the sugar bears. And he was like, oh yeah, you caught me. And she was like, I thought I saw a glimpse of something in his eyes. I almost lost it right there. But then I also have my least favorite trope where the main female character is obviously, like the main male character obviously is still in love with her, and like the main character will be like, oh, he did this, but like I don't know why. And it's like, obviously because he's in love with you. Like, and this is why I could never be a second chance romance, because I genuinely believe that everyone's in love with me at all times. So I can never have that like, he looked at me with something and I don't know what is in my eyes. Like a man could literally look at me with disgust and I'll be like, he's obsessed with me and he wants me to have all of his children. And that's why I'm single, because I'm Delulu. So yeah, it was really good. It was a lot better than I expected. It's around 7:30. I will grab my phone, but I don't have any pants on, so I'm not getting up. It's around 7:30, so I'm either gonna take a 30-minute break, or like a quick little break, or Deja is about to do, from Deja Book World, she's about to do a live stream, so I'm gonna join that. So yeah, I wanted to watch a bit of this show called The Industry on HBO Max. I don't know how to pronounce the actor's name, but if you've seen Body Times 3, the black girl that's not Amandla, I'm obsessed with her. I loved her in Body Times 3. First of all, I loved Bodies. Like, it was actually an unexpected surprise, because I do not like A24 movies. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I do not like their horror movies. I'm a horror movie girl. I hate their movies. I just don't like them. So when I watched Bodies, I was like, oh, I'm gonna hate this movie. Absolutely loved it. One of my favorite movies of the year, along with Nope. Love those two movies. So the girl who played Jordan in Bodies Times 3, she's in that show, and I'm like, I want to see everything that she's in, so I'm about to watch that. And then I also want to watch Inside Job, because my sister actually put me onto this show like last year when she came home. Actually, genuinely, literally last year when she came home from college, she put me on an Inside Job. It is from the creator of Gravity Falls, actually, and it's really similar to Gravity Falls. I just never finished it, and season 2 is coming out soon, so I need to catch up on that, because I actually did like it. I just haven't finished it for some reason, so I figured I would like read some Christmas books and probably watch Inside Job, because it's one of those shows where, like, I just like quick little shows that I don't have to pay too much attention to. And then, like I said, I want to watch a Christmas movie. I just downloaded the Hallmark Channel, which, you know, once I download the Hallmark Channel, it's about to get serious. Now, hopefully I actually watch some Hallmark movies this year, because last year and the year before that I didn't watch any Hallmark movies, and I feel like I'm so behind, because Hallmark movie pushes out movies like crack. So it's like, if you miss even a year, you are behind on so many movies. There's so many good plot lines you missed out on because they don't play reruns. Like, or if they do play a rerun, it's from the last year. Like, there are movies from Hallmark that have came out 5 years ago that I absolutely love that I will literally never see again. I don't know the title of them. I don't even know the actors in them. Honestly, I don't even think if I saw like the thumbnail for the movie, I would know what the fuck the movie was about. So I feel like I'm so behind on something. There was this movie that I watched, I want to say 2 years ago, that was super good, that I'm hoping I can find a rerun of. But I've downloaded the Hallmark Channel, so I'm hoping to watch that. Hoping to watch the Lindsay Lohan movie either tonight or tomorrow. And then I have a I decided tomorrow I want to finish off with an audiobook. So I want to finish off with I left my phone. I want to finish off with an audiobook. So tonight I want to read 2 Christmas books, The Xmas and 'Tis the Season for Revenge, and then I want to read Icebreaker. So those are my books that I want to read tonight. I can probably actually finish the Xmas and Tis the Season for Revenge during the live stream, just because those books are probably really fucking short. They're probably like 100 pages, less than 200 pages. I can finish those in literally no time. And then the Icebreaker, which is super fucking long. It's actually like 400 pages, but I just feel like romances really don't need to be, honestly, romances don't need to be more than 300 pages, but that's neither here nor there. It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? But yeah, so I got some hockey romances I want to read. And then if I am able to finish Icebreaker tomorrow, I want to read Sunny D Position and a Christmas book. I'm so obsessed with Christmas books right now. I genuinely don't know why. Like, that's literally all I want to read right now. Like, I have so many books on my Libby that I need to read. I still need to do my Babel reading vlog. And all I want to do is read these damn Christmas books. So there's that. At least I can say there's a really good Christmas book recommendation video coming your way. Also, I am so happy with the video that I just uploaded. Like, this fresh new start genuinely feels good to me. Like, I genuinely feel happy with this fresh new start. Like, I low-key want to do a booktube newbie tag because it's my favorite tag, but then I was like, nah, because I actually planned out all my videos for the rest of the month, and because I'm going to be uploading every Monday and Thursday, I really don't have time to upload it because I have a lot of other videos I want to upload. So I'm not going to do the booktube newbie tag. But I think that would be like I want to do it in like an ironic way, like a funny way. But I am so happy with my channel right now. And even like the views, like I don't know, it just feels so good not having money attached to like my channel and like my worth. And so like as of right now, my video that I uploaded has 600 views, and I'm literally so happy with that. I'm literally so happy with that. I have almost 1,000 subscribers. I feel like when I first started booktube for the first time, like I genuinely feel like when I started booktube for the first time, except I already have the friendships and the people to watch me, so I kind of feel like I'm cheating a little bit. But I remember when I first started booktube, like I was getting such good views for my channel, and I was so happy. And then I don't know what happened, but then my views start to get ass, and then it just kept struggling with that. So like now I feel like a do-over, but it feels so good not to like attach like money to my worth. And I genuinely am filled with so much happiness. And honestly, I've been getting so many good comments about people. I was not expecting so many people to be happy that I was back. Like so many people, like when I tweeted my video, so many people like retweeted the like thumbnail, which like usually I'll get like 2 retweets and like 4 likes, but I actually got so many. And I'm just very thankful that I don't know, I just get this fresh new start, and I get to push my videos out into an audience. And personally, I feel like me starting over, like I feel like YouTube was only recommending my other channel to certain people, and certain people weren't even getting my notifications. And so I feel like with this new channel, like it'll push me towards a different audience, and an audience who would like to watch my stuff, which I'm hoping is like, you know, black girls, people of color. I mean, non-black people are fine too. Like I want, you know, everyone to feel comfortable with my channel, but I've always wanted like black girls to watch my channel and to be inspired by me, and to feel like they can make their own channels and things like that. Like I love when black girls are like, hey, you inspired me to start my channel. Actually, that's why I came back. So many people were like, you inspired me to start my channel, and so many people were like, I was actually gonna start a channel because of you. And I was like, I love hearing that, because Naya Reason Smiles was the one who inspired me to start my channel. So I don't know, I would be so sad like when she like disappears. I'm always like scared she's like leaving. But yeah, so that's the plan. I probably talked my entire 30-minute break away, so yeah. But I don't know how long the stream is gonna go, because I want to get in the shower tonight, and like I said, I want to watch some movies. I don't want to stay up too late because I'm usually up really late. I need to be in bed by 3 a.m. In order for me to wake up and finish my last novel, because I'm probably gonna end up waking up at like 10. So I could probably finish 2 novels if I tried hard enough. If I listen to 2 audiobooks, I could finish 2 novels. So that's the plan, to be in bed by 3 a.m. because if I go to bed at 5 a.m. I'm not waking up until 1, and might not even wake up then. I might wake up at literally 3, and I want enough time to finish my last novel. because I wanted to read like 6 or 7 books in this one, but I probably won't. I'll probably read, how many have I read? 2, 4, 5. Yeah, I could read 6. I could probably read 6 or 7 if I really try hard enough. So yeah, that is the goal for now. I'm glad I got all my things out the way for the day. Like, I got my gaming, I got my crocheting, so now I don't feel guilty. Yeah, I just keep trying to talk now at this point. Okay, so it's literally like 9 a.m. I read Scrooged by Penelope Ward and V. Keelan. That's like one of their little Kindle Unlimited audiobook things that they have, and I finished that last night. I gave it 3 stars. It was like a bunch of short stories. I thought it was gonna be like one story, and it was so weird because Scrooge felt like a shorter version of the Christmas Pact that I read earlier this week. And it was like a fake dating like thing, a Christmas fake dating, and I was like, okay, well, I already read a Christmas fake dating by y'all. I can't read another one. But then by the time I was feeling like that, the story was literally over in 4 chapters, and I was like, and then like there was 2 more stories, and like they were just okay. Like they were just okay Christmas stories. Like they were just fine. And I ended up staying up all night with Deja on like her live stream, and then we talked a little bit more afterwards. And I had to get up at 7 a.m. to go to the store to get some stuff for the pie that I'm making, and couldn't find cornstarch there. And so whatever I couldn't find, I just got on Meijer. Couldn't find anything with them. Like Meijer couldn't find a cornstarch, so I'm like, okay, like I just won't have cornstarch for my apple pie. But yeah, I'm gonna start making that later. So I'm just gonna chill. Excuse me, I'm just gonna chill. I think I might listen to another audiobook real fast. Another Christmas audiobook. I'm like devouring these bitches left and right, not gonna lie. But I still want to read like the 'Tis the Season for Revenge. But I realized that those 'Tis the Season for Revenge and the Xmas, those books are both like full length 300 book pages. And it's just like, I thought they were like a quick little 100 pages. And I mean, it's fine if they're not. But so I can read one of those, and then I can read Icebreaker. And but I don't want to spend this entire video reading Christmas books, I guess, low key. But it's also like, I'm having fun with these Christmas books, like, and it was just so funny, like, going shopping, because my family, we decided to start celebrating Thanksgiving like literally 2 days ago, and we've been running around the stores for the past 2 days trying to find stuff for whatever we're about to make. And I'm like, this is very much like my family deciding that we're going to celebrate a holiday very last minute and then be running around the stores. And then my mom had to do a double shift, so she had to work all day. And I'm like, I don't know, just very like funny and on par with my family. But oh, now you are in the frame. Okay, so I read 2 books while I was away. I read this book called The Package by Kay Bromberg. This is like a literal, it was like 30 minutes. It was, well, technically it's like on normal speed it's like 53 minutes, but on 2 times speed it was like 20 minutes. It is about this girl who gets stuck in the elevator at her job that she just got fired from with this guy, and her boyfriend just broke up with her, because every Christmas romance book, their boyfriend be just breaking up with them. So she like is stuck in there with this package, and like they like obviously they end up like kind of sparking this romance. And she's just saying how like she doesn't really like there's like certain floors to certain things, and she doesn't like the like guys who like work on the 15th floor, and she's like expressing like her feelings or whatever, and they end up starting this romance. I can't really go into too much detail because that's literally like, any more detail I'm just telling you the whole story since it's only 24 minutes long. And then I read The Royal Assignment, which was not a Christmas book. And this book is about this girl who used to be friends with this royal family, and she is a reporter, and she finally like exposes that she was friends with them. So they go, like her boss is like, oh, like you should write about this family since you know about them or whatever. Typical like reporter plot line, where like she writes a really bullshit like report on them, and then the lady is like, no, we need better stuff. So then she goes back and she rekindles with the prince and the princess who she was childhood friends with, and they had like fired her mom for like no reason, so she holds a grudge against them. And so she is rekindling her friendship, but she's more so doing it in the guise of like an article, and she actually ends up falling in love with the prince and like discovering like, oh, these people aren't too bad anyways. This book was really interesting because this was one of those audiobooks that's fully casted, but in the sense of like, I don't know what the type of audiobooks are called, but it's like they're not, there's no narrator, like there's no one being like blah 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 said, like it's literally them talking, like you hear like the noises, the music, things like that. Like I like that part of the audiobook, but the music was irritating because it would literally play music after every scene, and I'm telling you, there were like 35 scenes in this book, and there was music after every scene, and I kept thinking the book was over because I knew it was short, and I'm like, no, it's still going. But I just found the book like very boring. I didn't care about the romance. There wasn't angst. Like you would think like childhood, like friends to lovers, but with like a little bit of enemies, like it would be a lot of angst, but there was like really no angst. And I low-key feel like with the audiobook like not being narrated, it kind of takes away from the experience of the book, and I just found it really boring. I didn't really care about the characters, but they had nice British accents, and I do really like British romances, but this one just wasn't, it didn't give. So next I'm just gonna read this really quick because I have an hour left. It's 2:04, so I'm going to read this really quick romance book, and then I'm going to end off the video. Okay, anyways, so I have a package. Here. I know what I got, but I want to show you what I got. I literally only got 2 things, and one of these things don't matter. But that's besides the point. Wait, did I pause the song? So this is Christmas. This is the 3rd book in the series. Unfortunately, I will not be reading the first one, but I bought the second one, and that won't be coming in until Friday. So I am planning on doing like a Christmassy book haul. So stay tuned for that video. It should actually be my next video. So you got a little sneak peek, and this cover is so cute, but they freaking bent it. Like, come on now. And then I got a new case for my iPad. I think this bitch might be too big. Move, Apple. You guys are in her spot. Oh no, this fits perfectly. Excuse me, Miss Girl. Ugh, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. Ugh, so cute. It's so cute. I love green, if you guys haven't noticed. It takes me a long time to realize when a color is my favorite color. Like, green has probably been my favorite color for over a year now, and I'm just now starting to realize that green is my favorite color a month ago. Yeah, because my favorite color has always been pink, and pink is still my favorite color, but I usually buy everything that's pink. But I love green. I'm like an earth tone girly. So yeah, I just like, look at this. Like, this is so cute, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited, especially because when I lay down, I like to have my iPad propped up on my pillow, but sometimes when I'm laying a certain way, it just doesn't make sense, and that's why I took my old case off. So I'm gonna try to find an iPhone case, because like, this doesn't, these are 2 different aesthetics, girly. So we need a new iPhone case. But yeah, so cute. Anyways, that is all. Okay, I'm tired as hell. So this update isn't gonna be like as chit chatty. But I just finished reading Blind Date with a Book Boyfriend and I gave it 3 stars. I low-key want to give it 2.5 stars, but I didn't hate it. And when people see 2 stars, they're like, oh my gosh, you thought it was like terrible. But it's like, no, it was just fine. It just wasn't like my cup of tea. Like, it was like, I would read from the author again. It was a good book. I didn't hate it. I just didn't love it and I didn't want to give it 3 stars. But you can't really give high ratings on Goodreads anyways. But this book is about this girl who is in this bookstore and she runs into this guy and he's like listing off, like, he starts talking about like romance books, and she discovers that it is a guy who reads romance book, which I love that trope in romance books, I'm not gonna lie. And it starts off like really cute and they're talking and then they decide that they want to hang out. They're in this city called Clover City and they decide that they want to hang out in the city for the day, and they just discuss books and they just start to, like, you know, fall in love with each other. Not really fall in love with each other because it's kind of insta-lovey, but like not really at the same time. Like, they aren't like I love you or anything like that, but it still is very insta-lovey, and it was like very fluffy, and I mean it had smut and the smut was good, but I'm not a fluff kind of girl. I need angst. I need like them to meet each other and her to be like, ew, you're this. So I don't know, like, I just, even if it is like, even if they don't have the, like, they don't have to hate each other or anything. I'm not saying it has to be enemies to lovers, but I would like a little bit more angst. I like a little bit more pining, a little bit of will they, won't they. And so yeah, it was still a really good book. I would read from the author. This author has Christmas books, and since I've been reading every Christmas book I can get my hands on, I'll probably be reading that book, those 2 books. But this book, I don't know, like, I feel like this author's a very fluffy writer, but I still thought it was cute. And like I said, the smut was good. Pays off to have a man reading a romance book. I think more men should read romance books. But yes, that is the end of this vlog. I have read 6 books in this vlog. I read 2 Christmas books, a Thanksgiving book. No, I had to read 3 Christmas books. Yeah, I read 3 Christmas books, a Thanksgiving book, and 2 just like regular romance books. And then also on top of that, I listened to 3 audiobooks and I read 3 ebooks. I listened to 4 audiobooks. Man, do I know what I did today? So yeah, that is it for this video. I hope that you liked it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one.